G'day legends, welcome back to another Friday ARV install. We're on already. Cheers legends, it's a frosty 0 degrees these ones. Now, today you're here obviously because you want to see our install on the Hilux. Now, this one's going to be pretty good. I know you guys have been really waiting on this one. So, here it is. I'm assuming some of you are here to see how good it really is. But this is what it looks like, sort of assembled. And I'm going to show you today how to put it together. So you're going to get in the kit, you're obviously going to have two options here. Now if you want to have the side pocket, right, you have to buy the Molle. So you're going to buy the Molle and then buy the side pocket. Or you can buy just the Molle and later buy the side pocket or buy it together. But unfortunately, not as good as a Ranger, not as good as the new next gen. So there really is, they haven't put any thought into anything in the tub. So that's the unfortunate side, whereas Ford obviously moving forward the next gen decided and thought about how the tub would be used for tradies and things like that. So it made it really, really good just to make simple pockets. So we've had to come up with this, but hey, we've done it. So it's the only downside to it, but it's pretty cool. You're also gonna get a few of these bad boys. So this is our patent pending clamping solution. Yeah, yeah, patent pending. I just thought we'd just be like everybody else, but patent pending, we actually just move so fastly making products that we just don't care. If you want to copy it, there it is. Looks cool, pretty easy. But anyways, moving on. So, what you're gonna need for this install for the tooling is you're gonna need a 10 mil, probably two 10 mils to be honest. You're gonna need a 13 mil, but only one of them. So 13 mil is gonna be for these clamps, these state-of-the-art clamps, to tighten these bad boys up. Your 10 mils are going to be used to bolt and tighten these bad boys up. The next thing you're going to need is a screwdriver to remove your tie down points. Now, the other thing you may need is a shifter. Or if you've got a screwdriver like this, you see here, we've got this little swanky hex pattern. When you can't get it because they're pretty tight, you just bloody put shifter on, kick it. Now, if that doesn't work, if you don't have one of those screwdrivers, grab another screwdriver out, put it in there, turn him happy days. So, pretty good. Now, if you don't have one of them actually, because then you've also got, if you don't have a screwdriver with a bloody piece in there, grab yourself a set of vice grips, multi-grips, whatever, and then just, and get him, you know what I mean? So, you'll figure out a way. So first step of this install is probably you could remove the tie down points, but we may as well do a bit of the pre-assembly on the Molle first. So you'll notice you get, obviously the Molle panel itself, you get the Molle pocket, and you got these two brackets which bolt the pocket on. So because of the nature of this one, how close it is to everything, if you're putting the pocket in, if you're not putting the pocket in, you just put the Molle in, just skip through this, like I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes, and you'll get to where we're putting that into the car. But if you're putting the pocket on, you need to watch this next step. So this is God nearly dropped him. This is the first one. Now the beauty about this one is, you'll see here we've got two slots. We've got two slots there. We've actually got 4 slots running up there. You want the middle two like that, right? Nice and simple. Now the beauty about this, if you're also want to run a fire extinguisher mount with this pocket and everything, you can actually still use it in here as well, bolted in through there, and use which you probably won't have seen it yet, but I've given it away now. There's also a vertical mount fire extinguisher coming that will work with this as well, which will probably be next weekend. It's already done, but I want to release this one this weekend now. Yes! And here we are. So, first thing we'll do is we'll grab one of these M6s and a dome nut. Those bad boys is how we bolt the pockets on. Oh, come on, man. Get this bad boy in here. I've done it right, yep. We're on. We'll grab another one again. We'll do the same. Something I've actually overlooked a little bit. There's something to keep an eye on the back of this thing before I get too carried away. Is you'll see we've got a step plate here. So we've got a step plate there. We've got another one down here. Now these are double-sided tape on. This is just to space it out. So we put a bit of double-sided tape underneath them. And then you'll see here we've got some Velcro. Yours will probably look a bit better than that, but we've got some Velcro on the back, just some double-sided Velcro again. So basically what we do with this is you need to peel these off before you put this actually in, which I'll show you. But you need to ensure they're on there. So if these have come off in transport, you need to stick that back on because it's just a spacer plate, which is why I'm sort of explaining it. I'm sure they're going to travel well, but I just want to, you know what we might do? I might zip tie them, so I might actually zip tie these too, so they can't come loose in transport. But this here is to actually stop the bottom corner, just so you don't get any rattle, or just secure the bottom. So it's quite, any weight and everything will just push it into the body like it's supposed to, and everything's supported. But if it's empty or something, there's a chance, you know, you're going down some rocky roads and stuff and some corrugated roads that you might get a little bit of vibration. So that's just to stop that. Very, very simple. All right, so something else to note that I didn't really explain is this goes on the front of this. So on both sides, that goes on the front edge, that. Doink, perfect. So we get another bolt and dome nut again, and we doink, doink. Struggle there, all right. I'm not gonna lie, I think we need to take on a bit of Mac Preston advice, eh? And aircon the shed. She's warm in here, eh? So now that's on there. You can just go and put this on now, but we'll bolt it all up. I'll find this. Ta-da! That way around. So this is the way this bit goes. That will sit maybe on the outside. Yeah, on the outside like so. Anyway, so I've made a boo-boo here, it turns out. I was not paying enough attention. I was having an ADHD moment, and I wasn't paying enough attention, and I put this in the wrong slot. So what you actually do with those two slots, they actually go down here in the bottom two slots. Can't believe I stuffed that up. All right, so now that's in, you can see this is all nice and straight now. So we'll bolt this bad boy on here, and it's a hell of a lot easier now I've got it in the right spot. Bolt them on. Get in there. So basically this will, the number one thing to remember here, everything's finger tight on this until it's completely assembled like this. I got one more bolt to do up here. Then you can go to town tightening, because what you've got to remember is if you tighten one piece over there, and we've got slots and all sorts of stuff going on, which means you get all this adjustment, right? If you just go and tighten it, this will pull this way and that way, and then nothing will line up and fit. So if you get it together like this, you can see now I've got pretty much no up adjustment. I've got up adjustment there, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's okay. So I'm going to eyeball this edge here to that edge there and make it somewhat straight to that. And then if it's straight to that, theoretically it should all work out. And I'm gonna nip that up. Now, if I do need to loosen it, I can just back the bolts off and loosen it. It's a bit hard to get behind and tighten it, so I'd rather do it now. But yeah, look, if you have a couple of beers, of course, don't forget, stay hydrated, legends. Thank you. I hope you're all enjoying the beers, because they're very important on this install. Now, 13 mil. I'll grab me another one. Righto. And then all we do here is start again. So what actually happened there was I actually needed 10 mil, not a 13. This is the 13 mil. Try that again. Put this one back, so I don't want the spanner anymore. And as fate, we've had a win. I was about to say, as fate would have it, we have no 10 mils left, because I don't know where the 10 mils go, but I'm definitely missing a 10 mil socket in here, and ×2. But I have 10 mil spanners, so that's all right. So 10 mil spanners, lock him up. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, never forget it. Alrighty. Good. All right, socket might be better there. Anyway, so that's that pretty well all done, ready to put in. So I'm gonna put this over here out the way, put it on the bar, put it on the new Pirate bar. This is my latest creation. Have you showed him the fridge, Al? Come have a look at the fridge. This is what all great pirates have. Have a look at this. Come and step inside our beer fridge. Look how cold it is. Feel how cold it is. Come in there. Show me how cold it is. Whoa! It's pretty good. Anyways, it's actually turned out, I got excited. I'm like, guess we're gonna have a bar. We're gonna do some cool talks here, get a few people around, have a good time, on a Friday half. It's turned out to be very dangerous because now I've got to walk past this thing every other day of the week and be like, no drinking.
It's got locked.
It's got a lock, but I haven't locked it because I like to drink. I'm gonna show you my trick how to get these out, but we've actually already put bolt heads in ours, so I've got some screws up here, so I'll jump up without splitting my pants. Oh, I hurt me back, doing stupid. Now, up here we've got a Phillips head, so it's tight, right? Shifter, vice grips, other screwdriver, whatever you got, boom, job done. Nice and simple, so don't go getting RSI, breaking fingers and stuff trying to get these out. That's simple, but we don't need to pull this side out, so I'll do it back up. Don't know why I had this and not a rattle gun, but anyways. We're gonna undo these. Now the beauty about this is you can reuse your tie down points. You may need to cut that bit out, Al, because I don't know yet. I'm confident you can reuse your tie down points, but I'll tell you in a couple of minutes whether you can or not, because I've said that a few times in the past when I thought that was the vibe we're going for, and I found out that you couldn't. I'm still trying to figure out why I didn't get the rattle gun. I'm about to trade this in for that because this is a terrible idea. Oh, he's a good cameraman, isn't he? Thanks, Al. You're a bloody hero, aren't you? You are a hero. I've already assembled these, but what you need to do is these will come with your, I'll pull it off and show you. These are going to come with your square cut bolts, washer, and a bloody nylock nut. So if you look at it that way, see the angle, make sure I get this right. Yep. So we're going to go through this way, square bit that way. On the back side here we're going to put washer, nylock nut, come on, and a nylock nut on there. So then you assemble it like that, and then you'll see in a minute why we do that. So we'll grab this bad boy. Whew, sweating, eh? First step of this process, so we're going to pull off the tape, the protective layer from the Velcro strips. The next step we're going to do is we're going to actually have a refresher. Cheers. Because it's hot today, you need to hydrate. Then we're going to move this out the way. I'm going to hop back in without breaking a hip or something. And then, so something you'll see here with this is this lip here will actually tuck in under that lip and hang there. So the first thing we want to do is, before we get this Velcro stuck in, is just put that in like so. You might have to slide them a bit forward and stuff, and it will just literally, when you get it in right, it'll just bloody hang there. If I can get it in, I literally had it in like 10 minutes ago. Oh, there we go. So, you see it's hanging there now. It's hanging there now. It's gonna So at the front here, it actually drops away. Just gotta make sure you don't go too far forward, because it's getting stuck where the lip goes up then. It's putting it on an angle, so you gotta come right back. Anyways, you see it's hanging there, it's tucked in on that lip now. I don't know if you can get in there and see it, Al, but if you look here, you'll be able to see there's nothing sort of tucked on that lip. So next step is we're gonna steal a bolt from this one, so I forgot to grab the bolt before. Just gonna line up this back hole. There he is. I'm gonna bloody put this back in so it doesn't go anywhere. So we don't want to push on that Velcro yet. So we want to get everything lined up before we go crazy trying to set the Velcro off. I'm going to grab these bad boys. And we're going to, oh, got us. I just got a rattle gun up my butthole. That's terrible. So these actually go, our patent pending brackets actually go that way, right? So what you do here is you're just gonna push it in the hole, and so, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hole there with a slot. So you basically, I'll get the bolt first so you can see what actually happens, so you guys get a good understanding. So you put it in the hole, and then it just slides down there like that. Slides down the slot. Now that is what locks it in, right? So if I go, I'll start from the front, because the front needs one too. We'll go here. So that one's on. He's in. Boom. Clappy, clappy, look at that. So anyways, we get this tie down point here. We bang him back in. And we can still utilize all that. Look at that. She's on. That Donkey Kong. And then now that all that's sitting where we need it, we're gonna push this bloody Velcro in. Now you need to hold pressure on this for a couple of minutes. Oh, probably like 30 seconds. And it'll stay there. I didn't really put much on then. But obviously when you do this, righty-tighty, you're gonna pull it in. These ones. You don't want to go crazy on these, because, so that's in there now, get in there. You don't want to go crazy on these because you want to bend all this, because this is only 3mm aluminium, so it's a structural grade of aluminium, but if you go crazy, you can start denting the side of your car and all sorts of crazy shit. So, yeah, you get the gist, I'm sure. So, that's on there, that's bloody on there. That is on there, good. So, that is a bloody great install. I got through that one without too many hiccups. Ugh. Now, I've said it before, but you guys may not have, because new followers for us being Hilux, but with the Ranger stuff, Bunnings, R10 is your friend. You rock in there, they've got all sorts of different Velcro things. So everything in there is 25mm. So if it's a 25mm webbing, it'll fit nicely in all these different slots we have around the hex. Now, all that stuff's great. They've got little carabiner hookers. That was awkward. Little carabiner hook thingies. They work out quite well. And yeah, so all that stuff works really well. So you can get all different types of Velcros and attachments and carabiners and stuff that work really well for storing just about anything. And of course, you can put first aid kits and all different webbing bags on the market available now. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But that's in a nutshell exactly what it is. You put Jerry's in there, put all sorts of things. All the products that are coming out the tub for this thing are going to be interchangeable, so it's all going to work with that, because that's sort of the way we design now. We start with the product and we build everything to work into that as we're going, so should be really good. But anyways, legends, that's a wrap on this one. If you like this content, make sure you like, subscribe, leave us a comment down below, and of course, hit the little ding bell for notifications. And if you didn't like it, well, we don't actually care, so whatever, leave us a bad review, I don't care, we don't care. We love it, actually. Anyways, so, and if you really did like this comment, you might like this one, or you might like that one over there, but hit them, have a look, and if you really like the product, make sure you go down below in the description. You'll find a link over to the webpage. Jump on board. Thanks all, Spot Legends. Yoo!